Hello miners, Rusty coming at you. I got another knife out of one of my favorite series from Rough Rider. That's with an I, the Trapper series. And here's a little bit about the stories about that. Hopefully you guys, maybe you can zoom in, pause, whatever you need to do. And this is the Rough Rider RR 1025. Now this is my fourth pattern out of this series. I want to say there's 7 or 8. Maybe if I find out, I'll put it in the description. Stick around and I'll pull the knife out. Here we are taking a look at the knife. Now this is a razor trapper, but first I want to talk about the Trapper series. This is a honey bark cover. You can see the honey coloring in it, and I picked a great day to shoot videos, I think, with no sun. They have a beaver shield, and when you take a look at that, I think we're looking at I don't have my glasses on. That might be the tail sticking up there, and then we have the head. So it's kind of like the beaver's hanging as if it's dead after being just trapped. You can tell this like a decade old. I'll put in the year these were released. That is patina on the brass liners. That should clean up with some case paste. Take a look at the bone on this. How interesting, that little swell. And I'll tell you, it's like, oh man, it's like they intentionally did it right there. Pretty cool, pretty thick right there. No gaps to speak of. No stepping. And great colors. Now this is interesting. I got this off of eBay, and I complain about case and their coloring, and I kind of actually enjoy what happened here, although I would call it not their desired outcome, and I don't know how it happened, but that is definitely going to make this one unique. So this is the backside. You can see that honey bark. We got a ring bolster here, ring bolster there. Excellent polish on them. No RT bolster. And there's your nail nicks. Go ahead and open that up. Ooh, that's a nice strong pull. And this one hasn't been used that much. I would say not used at all. As part of this blade etching is to determine, you know, it wears off when you make cuts. That's a fine looking blade. We got a horseshoe tang stamp, and you can see not a lot of evidence of, you know, even opening and closing. So let's take a peek. Oh, that comes in pretty good by my book. Still no stepping. Smooth as butter right there. Okay, it's a little bit waiting for that snap. Kind of lazy, although got a 6 or so. I'm feeling a drag. It feels like if you did open it and close it a lot, it would improve. So it feels like it's a little tight in there. Okay, this is your razor. I'll try to open that. Okay. Oh, it's got a pretty stout pull. Pretty solid lockup. And I don't understand the razor trapper. I am happy for, what do we call it? A different blade than the spade blade. Hey, sorry about that, guys. I kind of got distracted. But yeah, anyways, so I am happy for this different blade than a spade blade. Though I'm not ever gonna shave with this thing. It does get down very, very thin. And this one has what feels to be a sharp edge. Let's see if we can get that. Yeah, here I was saying how great the light was. boy, oh boy, that thing seems sharp. Got that little move up position. And maybe you can see by the blade, I'll show it to you this way, how it's shaped. I think, oh my, look at the centering on that. These, I think, were exceptionally well built knives. So with that, we're going to get out my standard case trapper, which I got in the pocket here and seems to be playing hide and seek. So I'm sitting down, and I have a dogleg trapper in this series, a jumbo trapper and a baby. I think it's called the Baby Bullet. And this one would be the standard trapper, and I'm looking for the standard trapper, by the way. But it seems to be very standard in size, and we all are kind of aware of razor trappers. So we have this blade instead of the spade blade. And I think the Rough Rider has good action. My case has really good action, but I've also opened and closed it many, many times. My case is in carbon steel, and the Rough Rider is going to be in 440 razor sharp. So we never did get a look at the back side of this. And nor did I spend much time on the blade edge or the let's see if we can see how that edge is looking. Tank stamp, model number, and we didn't discuss this. Exploring Freedom, RR on the axe. So there we go, folks. Yeah, the case has smoother action, but I don't know if it's just from use. We might as well be done. I may discuss with Randy about sending out my Dogleg, the traveling knife. So, all right, guys. I appreciate you joining me. Thanks, Nell. Once again, forgot. This is the tin that the knife comes in. This is the story of the Rough Rider knives there, or not the knife, but the trapper. And I got my own paper in here. I bought this used. Don't remember how it came. And there's your box. And I'll put in there, and it stays put pretty good. Oh, and then I'll throw that paper on there in case it does come loose. It's just tissue paper. I think the knife might have came wrapped in it. And then, of course, we got the box. And I'm a OCD. I like to put it in the tin in the same way as the box. All right, guys. Thanks now.